Hey everyone, this is Chris from Commit to Be Fit, Oshawa, Ontario. Today is Wednesday's GTP workouts. We're going to go through this real quick today. I want to make sure these videos are nice and fast, nice and short for you guys, so that you guys have the opportunity to watch them. It doesn't take too much time for you. Okay? So today's workout is a static strength couplet workout. So static strength means we're going to be holding exercises or positions just like a plank. That would be a static movement. Okay? So we have two couplets. We have couplet A, couplet B. On each couplet we're going to work for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to do that 5 consecutive rounds. Okay? So I'll show you couplet A. Couplet A is going to be a kettlebell overhead press. So we have the option of doing either a single or a double kettlebell overhead press. Okay? So for those of you who are new to kettlebells, okay, we're going to do a single overhead kettlebell press. I'm going to take my watch off before I break it. So what you'll do is you'll have multiple positions that you can hold this in. You guys can hold it in catcher's position. You guys can hold it in the base position here. Alright, and all we're going to do is the timer goes off 30 seconds. You're going to press the bell overhead and you're going to hold that kettlebell over your head 30 seconds. Just holding it. And we want a nice heavy kettlebell for this. As heavy as possible. Alright? 30 seconds is done. We bring the kettlebell down. Alright? We're resting for 30 seconds. Or you have the double kettlebell version. Okay, where you have both kettlebells racked up. And you drive them up. And you hold them up 30 seconds. Alright? Making sure the core is active. Alright? Making sure it's really active because you do not want to pitch back like this. Okay? So stomach's tight, squeeze the legs, squeeze the butt. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. The second part of that couplet is a pull-up hold. Okay? So we can use a TRX for the pull-up hold, or we can use the TRX for a row hold. Okay? So I'll show you the pull-up hold. Basically all you're going to do is you're going to do a pull-up, and you're going to hold yourself. Now, very lightly touching with the toes, or get the knees up. And you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Or you can do a row, body row. Alright? I'll get on an angle so you can see. Okay, squeeze the legs, squeeze the tummy, rowing up, connect the chest to the hands to the chest. Find a really challenging angle, looking up at your anchor point, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Alright? So that's our first couplet. 30 seconds of work on the press, 30 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of work on the pull-up or the row, 30 seconds of rest. You're going to do that 5 times in a row. Alright? After you've done it 5 times in a row, we're resting for 90 seconds. Then we're going to go into couplet B. Couplet B, same concept. 30 on, 30 off, 5 consecutive rounds. What we're going to do is we're going to do a wall sit. Okay? So we can use the wall here. And what I did with my class is I made them hold a kettlebell. Okay? Well, I gave them the option. Most of them took it. Okay? You know, they work better when they're challenged. So what we're going to do is, we're going to use the wall for a wall sit. Slide the butt down to 90 degrees, okay? If you're not using a kettlebell, I want the arms overhead. If you are using a kettlebell, you have it here, rack position, or if you want to go crazy, you can go overhead, okay? So we've got our wall sit for 30 seconds, and then you have a couple options for your plank, or for your core, okay? So, we either have an extended plank, a regular plank, a V-sit, or we can go crazy with a TRX plank, one or the other. Okay, so we'll pull this down. So, what we can do is we can go to a regular plank, an extended plank, okay? You can do a V-sit hold, okay, where you're holding up. Alright, you can do a Superman if you want. Alright, up and hold, or you guys can hook your feet in to a TRX or rings or whatever you guys may have for suspension. Alright, I'll go on a bit of an angle so you can see, and you'll come up into a suspended plank. Okay? So that'll be 30-second hold. Alright, so we have couplet B, we have wall sit, either with no kettlebell or with a kettlebell for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and then you go to a plank, some sort of plank exercise, or an isolated core exercise. Either plank, extended plank, V-sit hold, Superman, or a suspended plank in a TRX or whatever else you have. All right, so that's our 2 couplets. Okay? Whew, out of breath. Okay, so what we're going to do after that is we have a happy ending for everybody. All right, our happy ending, I'm not going to use the heavyweight for that. Our happy ending, we're going to do Farmer's Walk Challenge. Okay, so 30 seconds of, well, we're going to do 30-30 for 5 minutes. Okay, so basically 5 rounds of 30 seconds in the rack position. Or sorry. Yeah, 5 rounds of 30 seconds in the rack, and also down here at the side. So I'll show you. Basically, you set a timer for 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest for 5 rounds. You technically don't get to rest though, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to rack your kettlebells, okay? And you're going to be walking back and forward, okay? We use the hallway. You're going to be walking for 30 seconds, okay, with the kettlebells in the rack, all right? Timer goes off. You bring them down to your side for a farmer's walk. You're going to be walking for 30 seconds like this, okay? Timer goes off. We bring them back up. Walking for 30 seconds in the rack. Timer goes off. Bring them back down. 30 seconds at a farmer's walk, okay? You're going to perform the rack to farmer's walk 30-30 5 times, okay? So you won't put those kettlebells down for 5 minutes. All right, so that's how we finish the workout off. So static strength couplets, all right? Yeah, Chris from Commit to Be Fit, Oshawa, Ontario. Thanks again, and I will see you guys tomorrow.